Set to go now on 1st and 10. And in motion, it's Diggs. They fake the jet sweep and give it up the middle. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter. On 1st and 10, it's Barkley. A gain of 4 as he's taken down. Here's 2nd and 6. Handoff here, up the middle, and they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, his offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass, unmask the defense, and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds.
Strong running there. Inside the 30. On the move with a gain of 9. Second and a yard. On the ground, this is Barkley. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
What we're seeing here in this first half, Mike, is an example of the offensive line, the running back, and the play caller all on the same page. The execution and the ability to continue to pick up chunk plays on the ground has been a great start for this offense.
They're at the 17-yard line now for 1st and 10. Now Barkley. And the defense was ready for him this time. Did not have the same room to run. That one's no gain.
So often when it comes to safeties, Mike, we talk about their speed and their range. But for him to be able to come up and make a tackle and be physical at the point of attack and keep this ball carrier to no gain, that's pretty impressive.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. A handoff, running left, it's Barkley. And he will not be able to get free, picking up only a yard. Now, it's 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's May. That is caught. And he's in. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Patriots. 2nd touchdown of the game. Season total now up to 5. The kicking team on for the extra point. His kick is good. And the Patriots will tie things up. We are all even at 14. We are all square. 14 apiece the score as this one's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Here's 1st and 10. Now, faking the give. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Kyle Duggar.
And this is going to go down as a pick, but it really was the pressure defensively that caused the interception. I mean, he was a little sloppy with his fundamentals, but I think it's as a result of the guy in his face led to that ball kind of sailing, inaccurate throw, and that's just really good team defense.
They'll go play action with May. This is intercepted. And he's going to bring this one back the distance. Touchdown, Dolphins. The pick six for the score. Greg, that is the one thing this offense did not want to see. And it really is demoralizing to see that happen in that spot.
Absolutely, Mike, and that's one of those cases where you just would like to see the quarterback say, all right, I'm going to live to play another day. Don't force that throw. Don't try to make a play that's not there, because not only do you turn the ball over, you give them an easy 6.
And on the other side, the defense, what a moment. Uplifting for them. Big momentum builder.
Yeah, and that's the way games are shaped in this league, Mike. I mean, you find yourself able to capitalize on a mistake by an offense. You get yourself an easy touchdown. All of a sudden, your sideline finds themselves completely rejuvenated.
And he will get cut down short, shy of the 20-yard line. They send a receiver in motion left. Here's May to throw it on first down. That's caught downfield by Diggs. And he's out of bounds, very close to the 40-yard line. Can't ask for much more. 22 yards on the first play of the drive. Throw to the right flat. It is caught. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Here's a 2nd and 6. They'll run straight ahead with Barkley. And he's going to have the first down yardage. Across the 50 to the 48. They'll run it here with Saquon. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. So, 2 minutes to play in a back-and-forth first half. We'll come back to Miami after this. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. May going to look to throw. He's hit as he threw. It goes to the ground, and it's an incomplete pass.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
Here's a 3rd down and 4. They'll run the draw with Barkley. And he will have a Patriots first down by a couple of yards. as they convert on 33.
In real time from up here, Mike, I couldn't tell whether or not he got it at first glance, but I think after seeing the replays we have up here, it looked like he and his blockers got just enough, and they're going to be able to keep this drive alive.
Here's 2nd and 2. Look wide. Get this one complete. And he'll be taken down after a gain of 3, but that is good enough for a first down. Operating from the shotgun, it's May. A pass caught by Saquon. He's taken down just shy of the 10. Now the Patriots going to use their first timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. They can still get a first down at the 1. 1st and 10, they go from the 11. From the gun, they'll try to run it. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down. They run out of the gun and tag on a reverse. And that is not going to work out as planned. Maybe a tough spot to try to run a play like that. Either way, it's blown up back behind the line of scrimmage. Good drive now faces a tough conversion. It is 3rd and long. Off the play fake, here's May. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down. Now Miami going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it right at the 30-second mark of this first half. And that one bounces off the crossbar, but it goes in. It's good. And the Pats will cut the lead down to 4. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. First and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. He's going to let this one go deep. And this will be incomplete.
I'm not going to sit here, Mike, and throw the guy a parade for ultimately what was an incompletion, but can we just take a second to appreciate the arm strength he was able to show there? I mean, I think that ball is over 60 yards in the air, and I wouldn't be surprised if they continue to just air it out and see if they can complete one of those.
Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. They get 22 yards there. First down, Miami. Oh, he just does beat the play clock as he'll set up to throw. Trying to make a play out of the pocket. Couldn't do it. It's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And the Patriots will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
So this is where an offensive play caller needs to come to the rescue of his quarterback, because this defense, they're onto you. They've got 2 picks. They're starting to pick up on your tendencies. They're shifting guys over to counter them. Now you've got to add some wrinkles. Now you've got to throw them a curveball and try to shift back some of that advantage to your side of the ball.
They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. On the ground, it's Barkley to start the drive. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play.
Patriots 17.
Coach, thank you. Not a rest at the break for the defensive coordinators, trying to figure out how to stop these offenses as we get ready for the second half. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Barkley. And he's going to be taken down at the 37.
The ability to be effective on first down, Mike, it just makes everything else easier. In the event you do have to face a third down the road, they're usually a lot more manageable situations, a lot easier to convert.
Out of the gun, they give it to Barkley. And he'll wind his way to about the 38-yard line. Jalen Phillips in on the stop. Second down and 8. From the gun, here's a handoff. And he'll work his way past the 40. He's tackled after a gain of 4. On third down, we'll try to get it on the ground. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
Depending on the situation or the down and distance, Mike, the linebackers have different reads. Sometimes they read the offensive lineman. Sometimes they read the running back. In this case, his read brings him right to the play. He's able to make a big stop and keep the game to nothing.
No move for the punt team. The offense staying out there for 4th down. They're going. It's May. That one intercepted. extend the lead with Greg their second pick six of the game.
And that's just something you don't see very often in the NFL, Mike. I mean, you might see a handful of games each year where there's one pick six, but to get two pick sixes in the same game, this defense is on fire.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Here comes a return from the 5. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. First and 10 now from the 36. Here's May. That'll be taken in by Barkley. They'll get 11 there, and that's a quick first down.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
They run out of the gun with Barkley. He'll get about 3, and that's going to lead to third down. Third down, 3 to go. Once again, it's Barkley. And he will have a Patriots first down. They convert on 3rd and 3 with a gain of 7 yards. Working out of the gun, it's May. Has completed to Douglas. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
You can see this connection is just starting really to pick up. They're seeing the game through the same set of eyes, and that is the job of the receiver. What is my quarterback expecting from me? Where does he want me? Be there on time, and it leads to big gains like this.
And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up second down.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
And he's bottled up after a gain of a yard. They'll come up to 3rd and 3. They'll stay on the ground with Barkley. And he's going to have the first down, but we do have a flag on the field, and they are already walking backwards. So after the 5 yards are walked off, they face 3rd and long. Diggs on the reception.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the first down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks, and now they got a 4th down decision to make.
And he pulled it left. No good. And this stays a 2-score game.
Off his foot, Mike, this ball was just never on target. He might have been hoping for it to work a little left to right, but it just didn't want to cooperate. It ends up staying wide left.
So they come to the line for first down and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. That's taken in by Achane. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
It's a gain of 14 yards. That's good for a Miami Dolphin. Preston at the 43-yard line.
Put some points on the scoreboard.
Now they'll set up to throw. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up second down.
Here's the quarterback doing everything in his power to extend this play, and none of his guys could get open. You got to see someone separate, work with your quarterback, go into scramble second reaction mode, and let's also give some credit to the back end doing a nice job plastering with their assignment, and he had no choice but to throw it away.
Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. 15-yard pickup there. Good for a Dolphins first down.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
And he wisely hit the deck at the end of that one. No unnecessary shot there. It is a first down. They continue to roll, continue to move the chains. That was a gain of 15. Putting the tight end in motion. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, but that is incomplete.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
Back to the air once more on second down. He'll let this go towards the end zone. That is caught. What a throw. Touchdown, Miami. That is second touchdown. And before the try, remember, it is a touchdown. All scoring plays are reviewed, so replay will confirm this one before we do anything else. So, ruled a touchdown originally. They didn't find any reason to overturn it, and it stays on the board. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. They're trying to pin him deep. They'll take this from the 3. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. They'll start with an option play to the right. So we are through 3. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. Here's a handoff to Barkley running left. And he's going to have a Patriots first down. The tackle made at about the 43-yard line.
This offense, they're not interested in taking the deep shot here. 2nd and short, the way they're running the ball, pound the rock, reset the downs, and just keep the drive alive.
To throw on first down is May. He'll go underneath here, the running back out of the backfield.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel at. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection. And maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
Woo! And he will wiggle his way forward for a gain of a couple.
And with that run, Mike, even though it brings up 3rd down, it still keeps this offense in what they call a 50-50 downs. It means with the down and distance provided, you can call a run or a pass, and both are equal threats. And that's what makes it so hard for these defenses to defend those situations.
We'll try to run here with Barkley. A gain of 11 on that one. Good for a Patriots first down.
There's a big conversation going on right now around the NFL about what is the true value of having a run game. And I've always thought it comes down to being good at 3 situations. Can you run the ball in the 4th quarter with a lead? How well can you run the ball on the goal line? And then in this case, how well can you run the ball in short yardage situations? They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. I'll run up the middle with Barkley. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
Defensive coaches preach every day, Mike, swarm to the ball. Get as many hats to the ball carrier as possible. And this is a great reason why. The ball carrier is able to make the first guy miss, but it was the pursuit from the rest of the defense that's able to get him down and keep him to no gain.
Here's a 3rd and 10. Throwing now is May. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for 3rd down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. Going up top. And that is incomplete. The defense very happy to see that play call. The decision to go for a 4th and long will end up in a turnover on downs.
You find yourself down big. It's the 4th quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. He's going to take a shot. Sends it down the middle.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
They'll look to throw. Quick throw, taken in. And nice work after the catch. He stopped a little short of the 1st down marker, but it is a pickup of 9.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And and that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. He's going to run it. And he will slide to a halt, but he does have the first down. It's a first down and a gain of 16.
We've seen this quarterback have some effective plays with his legs all game today, Mike. He knows when to stay in there and look to pass, but he also knows when it's time to tuck it and go, and he's able to pick up good yardage there.
Down inside the 10, and he'll be taken down.
Big-time completion right there, and this isn't just a spot where they're trying to run the game out here in the 4th quarter. They were not only trying to pick up points, but they're trying to get in the end zone and extend this lead. So really nice job here late. We're going to see if they can put this one out of reach.
They'll try to run this one in. And he's going to be stopped in the backfield. Taken down back at the 3.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up 2nd and goal at the Patriots' 3-yard line.
2 minutes remain in the 4th quarter. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. Backed up to the 3. It's 2nd and goal. Now this is going to be a design run. They let him keep it. And he's into the end zone yet again. Touchdown, Dolphins. That is his 3rd touchdown of the game and his 9th for the year. The PAT up and good. And the Dolphins will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Jones now on the return. A good return as he takes it across the 30. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Now, May. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because, think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball. I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient. But at others, he just misses too many easy.
And they will continue to go backwards. He's taken down for a second.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
On 4th down, Bryce Baringer out to punt for New England. As this drive went backwards, he's on to kick it away. That'll be returnable from the 35. And he'll get a few yards back here on the return before being forced out of bounds.
At their own 44-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Back to throw. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
Now it just seems like this offense is piling on. I mean, after a day where they have completely dominated their opponent, a lot of offense would just be content with handing this ball off, but not this group. They continue to throw the ball, and they continue to get chunk plays, and they showed they're not going to slow down until that final whistle blows.
And that is incomplete.
Well, we all know the running joke, right, Mike? If this guy could catch, he'd be playing offense. And, well, I think that's kind of a joke for the past. These defensive players are incredible these days. That's just too easy. You've got to secure that interception for your defense and get off the field.
Back to the air one more time. He's going to tuck it and go.
That's a smart play. 2nd down, don't force it if it's not there. He's able to tuck it, pick up some extra yards, and set up a more manageable 3rd down.
They'll empty out the backfield as they come up for 3rd and a yard. He'll look to throw. He'll try to run for it. And he'll be brought down there, and that'll put a wrap on this one. Time has expired in this 4th quarter. So a win here for the Dolphins. They get the victory away from home in the division. So valuable. And they'll get another shot in their place next time later in the season. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olsen and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Dolphins, home winners here as we say farewell from South Florida.